Sounds great. All right, so we'll get started. We'll just ease our way into our practice, just nice and gentle. So go ahead and just make yourself comfortable. Wiggle around, adjust your clothing, your hair, your position. Adjust how you're sitting on the chair. Maybe start to soften the eyes closed if that feels easy enough for you, if that feels a little forced. Maybe just start to soften the gaze down. Just start to gently let the face relax. And find a comfortable spot for the hands together or just palms up on the thighs, whatever feels best to you. Starting to let the feet fall heavy to the floor. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, welcoming yourself into your practice this morning. And exhale, let go of any excess energy carried in today. And again, take a big deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. And again, like this, nice and deep. Breathing in. And exhale, release. Starting to release control of your breath. Just allow it to flow in and out easily, not in a way that feels forced. And just notice how a few deep breaths helped you, even if just slightly, to kind of come into the moment more. And just allow yourself to let go of your morning, of your journey here. Let go of plans and tasks for the rest of the day. Just allow yourself to be here, starting to settle in. Maybe wiggling around on the chair. Just notice the points of contact between the body and the chair. Notice how it supports you under the thighs and behind your spine. Notice the clothing against the skin, the texture, the temperature of the air all around you. And start to notice the floor underneath the feet. So we're just getting started with our opening meditation. So once again, just kind of settling into the chair and continuing to just let go of your morning. Take a deep breath in and exhale, release. And again, filling up the lungs, inhale. And exhale, let go. Again, breathing in and release. Great. And once again, you can start to soften the eyes closed if that's comfortable. If that feels too forced, maybe just soften the gaze down and start to allow the face to relax. Just feeling the support of the chair under the hips and behind the spine. Feeling the weight of the feet on the floor, the hands in the lap. And then just start to notice how you're coming to your practice this morning. Notice the thoughts that are flashing through your mind without judgment. Just notice what they are. Maybe plans for the rest of the weekend or things you need to get done. Maybe thinking about getting here this morning or anything that happened earlier in the week. Every time you exhale, just thinking about letting all of that go for right now. You can even imagine just folding up your thoughts, placing them in a drawer, so that you know right where they are when you need them. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. And then just bring your focus inside. Notice how you're feeling in your body this morning. Maybe wiggling around, just noticing if you have any areas that are more tight than usual, or maybe somewhere you're holding excess energy, maybe fidgety fingers or toes. Again, without judgment, that's okay if you find stiffness or anxiousness. Just notice. We just use our observations to keep us present and grounded in the moment that's happening now. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. starting to bring your attention outside of yourself. Once again, just noticing the temperature of the air and everything you can feel on the outside of the body. And then noticing everything you can hear. Noticing the sound of your breath, the sound of the fan in the room. Maybe from time to time, voices or footsteps down the hall, or the sound of traffic outside. Noticing the things that are making up the moment we're in right now. Notice anything you can smell or taste. And then start to observe what you see. If your eyes are closed, just observing that darkness. Maybe there's different shades of black. Maybe you see light or shapes, colors. It's just black. Just observing, not looking to judge or to figure anything out. Just bringing yourself into this moment, letting go of all other moments with every exhale. And then before we begin with our physical aspect of our practice, our warm-up exercises, just start to check in with the hot spots where we tend to store a lot of tension. Notice the jaw and start to allow for a space between the back teeth. Notice the forehead, notice if the eyebrows are pinching together or lifting up, and see if you can just smooth that out a little. Don't expect to just have to release all the tension right at once, but just see if you can soften slightly. Notice the front of the body, the chest and the stomach. Notice if it's tight or if you're able to allow for movement as you breathe, allowing the chest to rise up as you inhale and down as you exhale. Checking in with the thighs and the hips, some of those bigger muscles, noticing if there's any clenching happening here. See if you can just melt some of that away, surrendering to the support of the chair. And then noticing, of course, the shoulders. Notice if they're pressing up or forward, or if they're pressing down or back. See if you can just allow them to be limp, falling where they fall. And then just allowing yourself to set an intention for your practice this morning. Reminding yourself why you're here. Maybe you're looking to find something, peace or relaxation, freedom to move around in your body. Maybe you're looking to let go of something, some sort of a stress that's holding you back. Just hold that intention in your mind for a moment. Imagine as if it's already come to be. And imagine the feeling of having achieved that in your mind and in your body. And then letting it go, allowing it to come to you naturally in its own time. When you're ready, we're going to get started with our neck roll. So just taking it slowly at your own speed. Remember, you can pause anytime you like to. Throughout the practice, just remembering it's for you. So just honor what your body's asking for. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen the spine nice and tall. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift ear over shoulder, either side is fine. And then exhale down through center. Inhale up to the opposite side. Continuing like this. Inhale brings you up and exhale lowers you down. Just going at your own speed, matching your breath. Noticing the feeling as we first get started. If there's any area of pinchiness, just stay away from that spot. But other than that, just notice if there's any area that's a little bit tighter. Maybe you want to stay and hold for a few breaths and then continue when you're ready. Or maybe you feel like doing a few full circles, tipping the head to the back. Just customizing as you like. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Allowing the shoulders to be heavy, the head is heavy. Just matching the pace of your breath. Like the breath is the breeze, and you're the tree just swaying in the breeze. release with the breath. Just starting to release that tension in the neck and in the shoulders. One of the main spots we carry all of our emotional heaviness, like a backpack, just allowing yourself to take it off right here. Flowing with the breath, just easing yourself into your practice. Just paying attention to how it feels, honoring what your body's asking for. Once again, remembering you can pause anytime. Do a few full circles if you want to. Taking what you need and leaving what you don't. And then when you're ready, we're gonna slowly work our way to chin to chest. So just check that the spine is not rounding forward. Still keep nice and tall, just the head is down. Stretching through the back of the neck. Pausing here, you can place the hands on the back of the head if you want to for a deeper stretch. Breathing. And then when you're ready, allow the next inhale to lift you back up to center. Exhale, ear over shoulder, either side, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna do both. And again, you can add the hand if you want to, just creating opposition between the shoulder and the head, stretching out through the side of the neck, breathing nice and gentle. And then again, back up through center, inhale. Exhale, opposite side. You can add the hand if you want to. And then inhale, take it back to center. Keeping the shoulders square, chest pointing forward. Exhale, just looking over one shoulder, a little twist through the neck. Holding here for a moment. Inhale. And exhale, sweep around to the other side, just looking over the other shoulder. Stretching through the neck, base of the skull maybe. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release. Great. We'll take a few sun breaths here, dropping the hands to the sides. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Great. Matching your own breath. Inhale is up, exhale is down. Just taking the opportunity to get in touch with the breath. Matching movement to each breath. Maybe just seeing if you can take the time to deepen the breath, making each movement a little bit slower than the last. Going at your own speed, a few more times. Breathing in fresh, new, positive energy. Breathing out anything that's holding you back, weighing you down. Great, now holding the hands at the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, just take the left hand to the right knee. So just a small twist. We're looking over the right shoulder if that's comfortable for you. Twisting through the spine, nice and gentle. You can close the eyes or maybe find a focal point right over your shoulder. One more breath in. Exhale, release back to center. Drop the hands to your sides. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Great. Twisting to the other direction. Right hands to the left knee. Looking over that left shoulder if that's comfortable. Softening the eyes or finding a focal point. Still keeping the spine nice and tall. One more breath in. And exhale, release back to center. Dropping the hands. Inhale, sweeping up. Holding, pressing the hands together or lacing them. Exhale, come over to one side. Either side is fine. It doesn't matter. We're going to do both. Just stretching through the ribs here. Inhale back to center when you're ready. Exhale, other side. Inhale back to center, flowing with your breath, side to side. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more time, each direction. Great. And then pausing when you get back to the center, just drawing a small circle on the ceiling with your fingertips. So circling out the shoulders and the chest a little bit. Great. And then reverse, other direction. Good, keeping the shoulders as soft as you can. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Hands come back to the heart. Great, you can shake out your hands if you need to, relax your shoulders. And we'll come to our seated cat and cow, so hands on the knees. We're flexing the spine here, so inhale as you arch, come forward, open through the chest. You can lift the chin if you want to, or keep the head neutral. And then exhale, round, bring the shoulders forward. Again, just match your own breath. Inhale is forward and exhale is backward. Great. And then again, if you find there's extra tension in the shoulders somewhere, and one of these positions feels really nice, you can hold and take a few deep breaths before taking the next one. Just pay attention to what your body's asking for. Inhale, front, exhale, back. Pausing anytime you like. Great. Couple more breaths like this. And then when you're ready, we're gonna switch to just circling the spine organically. So inhale as you sweep across the front, exhale across the back. You might keep your spine kind of straight here and just circle around in the hips, or maybe you lean more into one side and the other, get the shoulders involved a little bit. Just play around with it and see what feels good to you. It doesn't have to look a certain way, it should just feel good. And then when you're ready, just reverse direction. Inhale across the front, exhale across the back. Great. Getting into the hips a little bit here too. And then next inhale, when you get there, come up tall. And exhale, release. Great. All right, we're gonna come into our forward fold from here, getting into the shoulders and the hips. So we're gonna work our way there slowly. When you're ready, inhale, extend through the spine. Exhale, just start to come forward and just go as far as you like. You can pause whenever. You can come onto the elbows, reach for the ankles, or you can drape all the way over the legs and fall towards the floor, whatever feels best to you. You can keep your neck supported if that feels good, or if you have a stuffy nose, or if you get dizzy easily, you can keep your head up. If you're really tight in the back of the shoulders, maybe try releasing the top of the head down towards the floor to release through. And just find your breath here. It's a little bit difficult to take deep breaths in this position, but that's okay. Just focus on keeping the breath even. And just holding here, noticing the sensations that you feel in this position. Maybe there's some parts of the pose that feel like a really nice release and some parts that feel really uncomfortable. Remembering if you feel any pain or extreme discomfort, you can come up for a break at any time. We have a few more deep breaths here. And as we hold here too, just noticing where the mind goes when things get quiet. It is the mind's job to think and find problems to solve. So don't be discouraged if you find you have a busy mind at any point during your meditation. Just remind yourself to focus on your breathing. Maybe even meditating the words inhale when you inhale and exhale when you exhale. We'll take one more big breath here. Breathe in. Exhale, go ahead and start to work your way back up slowly. Great. You can relax to the shoulders, maybe a few circles here. Great. All right, we're going to come into our pigeon forward folds next. We'll start with the right leg. So the modification is to cross the ankle. You can do this one or you can switch to this one at either time. The full pose is to take the ankle on top of the knee. So whichever one you like, and you can switch back and forth if you want to. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, just coming forward. Great, again, just go as far as you like. You can just rest on your elbows here, or you can fold down, whatever feels best. Keep the head supported if that feels good to you. Or relax the head down. Great. Whatever feels good. So just stretching through the hips a little bit here. Nice big stretch. Breathe into it. And then as we hold here, just notice if there's any tension building. Sometimes when we're really focused, we get tense. So just check in with the shoulders. Make sure the shoulders are still soft. Notice if the hands are gripping on tight anywhere. See if you can relax them. Soften through the jaw once again. And find your breath. A few quiet breaths here. Let's take one more big breath in. Inhale. And exhale, slowly start to work your way up. Great. All right, you can release that leg. Flex and point it if you want to. Flex and point the foot, bend and stretch the knee. You can circle out the ankle, squeeze the toes, whatever feels good. Great. Okay, from here, we're just gonna get into the hip a little bit more. So just taking that knee, you don't have to lift it high. We're just gonna, the best we can, kind of just do a little circle here. It can be as big or small as you want, whatever feels best. And then reverse to the other direction. Great. And then release. And then we'll take it to the other side. So you can do the modification of pigeon, or you can do pigeon, ankle on the knee, it's up to you. And again, you can switch back and forth. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen, exhale, melt gently. Great. And find your breath. And remember, one side might be different than the other, so you can just observe and come into it fresh, nice and gentle, noticing, remembering that one side might be tighter than the other. So just breathe into it. Holding here. Checking in, making sure the shoulders are staying soft, hands are relaxed. Allow for a space between the back teeth. And just breathe. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly start to work your way up. Great. Go ahead and relax that leg. You can bend and stretch it. Flex and point it. Whatever feels best. And then when you're ready, taking the knee up and then just circling it out, big or small, whatever you prefer. Just warming up that joint. Good, and then take it the other direction. Great. Releasing from here. Let's come in to some more sun breath. So we're gonna be working on releasing through the front of the chest, which also helps to soften through the shoulders. So when you're ready, inhale, extend the arms up, and then we're gonna come into our cactus. So exhale, bring the elbows back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great. So we're just alternating. You go at your own speed. That's okay. That's all right. It's a brain teaser one. So inhale, bring it up. Exhale is cactus. Good. And then inhale it back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great. Couple more times. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, cactus. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Once more. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great. Chair twist here. So We're coming forward into a twist. You can make contact with the elbow and knee, but it's okay if you don't. We're just twisting in that direction. So hands are at the heart. When you're ready, inhale, extend. Exhale, left elbow goes towards the right knee. It's okay if it doesn't touch. And then we're looking up at the ceiling if that's comfortable for you. Twisting out through the spine. And from here, inhale back to center. Great. And exhale, switch. Good. So all of our twists really help to detox. We're squeezing out any toxins in the muscles in the spine. Inhale back to center. Exhale, switch. And inhale, center. Last one. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. And exhale, release the hands. Great. All right, camel pose from here. So coming kind of to the edge of your chair. Hands go on the low back, fingers pointing down, and then just squeeze the elbows and shoulders towards each other. And you can stop right there, or you can take the chin up if that feels good to you, or you can come into the full pose, placing the hands on the seat of the chair and pressing in. So just pick whatever version feels best for you today. Even if you usually do one version, it's okay to mix it up from time to time. Just opening through the chest, helping to relax through the shoulders and the neck. Big breath in. And exhale, release. You can relax back into the chair. Great. Okay, we're going to do a little flow, our little cactus flow next. So continuing with the theme of matching the movement with the breath. So you can go at your own speed, but I'll talk you through it just so you know what the order is. But even if you mess up the order, it doesn't matter. So we're going to come inhale nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to take one breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. Now breathe in, extend the spine, and breathe out, work your way back up. Great, drop the hands. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands come through heart center, right to your knees. Great, we're gonna do this a couple times. So inhale, tall. Exhale, fold. Take a full round of breath here. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, extend the spine. And exhale, coming up. Dropping the hands. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to the heart, all the way down to the knees. Great, let's go again. Inhale, tall. And exhale, fold. Full deep breath. Stay as long as you need to for your full breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, extend the spine. And exhale, coming up. Hands by your sides. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands come through heart center to your knees. We're gonna go one more time. If you need to just rest, that's fine too. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come forward. One deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Breathe in, extend the spine. And breathe out, coming up. Dropping the hands by your sides. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great, just pausing here for a moment. You can relax the shoulders if you need to. And just pausing for a quiet moment to yourself, kind of just check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling in your body, any new sensations that might have cropped up since you started your practice. Just be aware. Notice any areas that still feel a little tight that you might want to focus on through the rest of your practice. Take a big breath in and exhale, release. Great. All right, we're gonna work our way up onto our feet. So we're gonna do our sun breath with chair pose. If you would prefer to just stay on your feet or just stay in the chair, that is always an option. Continuing to match movements of breath, we'll drop the hands. Inhale, sweep up, come to your feet. And then exhale, coming down. And again, you can stay in the chair or standing on your feet if you'd rather. Just a couple like this. Inhaling up. And exhale, coming down. Great, matching your breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. We'll stay on our feet for the next one, coming up. And exhale, hands come to the heart. That's great. You can just pause here. Take a moment. You can bring your hands on your heart or down by your sides, whatever feels best to you. And we're just going to pause to feel our feet on the floor. Try to see if you can press all four corners of each foot into the ground, standing front and back, left and right evenly, and growing the top of the head up towards the ceiling. Just feeling yourself here, present in this moment, being grateful for yourself, for your body, rounding down, allowing yourself this time to be present. Take a big breath in and exhale, release the hands. Great. Okay, let's come around. We're gonna face the back of the chair today. Not true pose yet, don't worry. We'll get there. Okay. Right. Good. Other way. You won't want to turn it around for today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Mixing it up a little. That's okay. So.
Ruler out.
Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna start just by stretching out through the bottoms of the feet. So just lifting one heel at a time and then switch. Yeah, so just.
I'm sorry, what are we doing?
Yep, sorry. So just lifting one heel and then pressing, lifting the other one.
Oh, okay.
So that's a nice little stretch for the bottoms of the toes, bottoms of the feet. Great. Good. All right. We'll come into a quick downward dog stretch. If this is uncomfortable for you, you don't have to stay, but we're just gonna hold on to the back of the chair. Start to step the feet away. And you can even stay here. This is, pulling against the chair. That's a great stretch for the shoulders. If you wanna try to take it a little deeper, you're just trying to flatten out the spine, get the head kind of through the elbows, but you can pause anywhere. Just do what feels good here. Stretching out through the shoulders and the neck. Good. Couple deep breaths. Great. One more big inhale. And exhale, come on back up, just walking the feet towards the chair. Great. Hopefully that felt really nice on your shoulders. We're going to come into some warriors next. So I'll go to my feet.
Sure. Come back here.
Okay. Great. Okay. So when you're ready, we're going to just take the left foot to the back. This can be however wide or narrow you want. We're going to bend that front knee, the right leg. You want it right over the ankle, so make sure it's not shooting forward. Your shin should be a straight line right up and down. Back toes angled out slightly, so your front toes are pointing right at the chair. Back toes are just open a little. So we're facing the chair. You can stay right here like this, or if you want to, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Okay, just a couple deep breaths here. Just feeling the legs working, feeling that stretch through the back leg. Big breath in and exhale, bring the hands to the chair. Great, we're gonna take it to warrior two next. So take a big breath in. Exhale, we're taking the back leg open to the side. So now the toes, you have your right leg pointing right at the chair and then your left leg is open. So you can keep holding on to the chair or you can take your arms wide. So you're kind of in the sideways position, right arm towards the chair, left arm behind. Great. Couple breaths here. Awesome. Feeling the legs working. Nice and strong. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the arms back around to the back of the chair. Turn that back toe forward. Great. Now we're just gonna stretch that front knee so both legs are straight and both toes are pointing right at the chair for this little triangle pose. Sorry, not triangle, pyramid. I always get them mixed up. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, we're just gonna pitch forward just a little. You can use the back of the chair. You can come to your elbows if you want to. Should feel a nice stretch through that front leg. So see if you can keep them straight to really get the most out of the stretch. Get a couple deep breaths. And then big breath in. Exhale, work the upper body back up, and then we'll step the feet together. Great. All right, shake it out. We'll do that lifting one heel at a time again, one more time. Great. All right, we're gonna repeat that on the other leg. So when you're ready, stepping towards the chair, stepping the right foot back behind. So left toes point right at the chair, right toes are open slightly. Bending that front knee, the left knee is right over the ankle. Holding here. You can use the chair, you can lift one arm, you can lift both arms. You have options, see what feels good to you. Keep the shoulders soft wherever you are. Find your breath. Big breath in. Exhale, release. So we're going to come into our warrior two. So turning the back toes open, the right toes open to the side. And then you can keep holding on with that left hand, or you can take the arms out wide for your warrior two. So left arm is forward, right arm is back. Great. Just feel the legs working, keeping that knee right over the ankle. Good. Big breath in. And exhale, coming back around. So bring hands to the chair and turn the back toes. So both toes are pointing directly at the chair. So it's a pyramid pose when you're ready. So take a big breath in, extend, exhale, start to pitch forward. You can go just as far as you want to, coming to the elbows, resting all the way down, whatever feels good. Big stretch through the backs of the legs. Good, find your breath. Great. One more big breath in. And exhale, stepping the feet together. Great. We'll relax through the feet, pedaling through, lifting one heel at a time. Great. All right, just make some space for yourself if you can. We're gonna just do our little twist. So we're just gonna give the arms a swing, twisting through the spine. Yeah, so kind of let momentum take them. Imagine like your hands are really, really heavy. And then just allow the movement to get smaller naturally. Great. Until you're back to center, nice and slowly. Wonderful. Okay, we're gonna come and face the seat of the chair. Just a couple things here. We'll do our cat and cow and our twist. So turning the chair around. Great. All right. So we're going to come to our hands on the chair. So we'll inhale, extend. Great. Exhale, bringing the hands to the seat of the chair. Great. And you can allow a bend in your knees if that's more comfortable for you today. From here, we're flowing through our cat and cow position. So inhale to drop the stomach. You can lift the chin. And then exhale, press the spine towards the ceiling. Great. Just flow with your breath. Inhale is to arch and exhale is to round. And again, if one position feels nice and you want to take a few breaths, you can do that. You might even feel a nice stretch through the backs of the legs here. If this is difficult for your wrists, you can always hold on to the sides of the chair or make fists and balance on your fists, whatever feels best. And then just adding organic movement if you want to, pressing into one side of the spine and then the other. Just noticing what feels stiff and what needs to be stretched, and doing whatever movement you want to do to kind of help that. And then we're going to come into our last twist today. So take the left hand in the center of the chair and then inhale, lift the right arm towards the ceiling. And you always have the option to skip. Exhale, float that hand back down. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale down. One more time each side. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, back down. And inhale up. Exhale, coming down. Great. Bending the knees. Inhale, sweep up, hands come up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Just give yourself a moment here to be upright. Let the fluids come back down. Relax. Find your breath. Great. When you're ready, we're going to come back to stand behind the chair. Here we go. Okay.
We got this one.
Yeah, you got this.
We say that every week.
All right, it's time to practice our tree pose, as you know. So just do whatever version of it you want. Keep an open mind. So start by finding your alignment. Your toes are right underneath your hips, pointing directly forward. And then you're just going to make sure your shoulders are right on top of your hips. And then check that your ears are in line with your shoulders. Just kind of tuck in so everything's pulling up nice and tall. Imagine like someone is pulling a string up the top of your head and you're just lengthening, chin parallel to the ground. Great. And then you have so many options in your tree pose, so feel free to play. You can do whichever foot you want to start with. You can take one foot open and you can hold it there. You can bring the heel to the ankle and hold it there. Can everybody see? You can lift it. You can have it on the calf or on the thigh. Just make sure you're not pressing against the knee. So you can have any foot placement you want, and then you can keep both hands on the chair the whole time. You can do one hand at the heart or both, whatever you like. So play around with it. Remember, if you fall out, just use the chair and work your way back in nice and slowly. Maybe using a focal point, finding something straight across from you to focus on, if that's something that helps you. Just set the intention to have fun with it. Breathing. And then when you feel ready, if you want to keep playing, you can. And then we'll switch to the other side. That's not bad. Yeah, got some good ones in there. Yeah. I never want to look right at anybody, but I'm allowed to put my eye. I'm like, oh. Okay. Go ahead and refine your alignment. So once again, just imagine that string at the top of your head, just lengthening everything up towards the ceiling. Great. And then you might do the same exact thing on the other side, or you might try a different variation. You can always keep both feet on the floor if you want to. Whatever you like, play around, have fun with it. Use that focal point if that helps you. And remember to breathe. Great. You just came down and want to try one more time, or if you caught a good balance, you want to see how long you can hold it, that's totally fine. Otherwise, we'll work our way down.
I'm a tree in the wind.
Yeah, there you go. Everyone did great, good job. All right, we're gonna work our way back to seated. All right, let yourself relax into the chair. A little extra neck work before we go into our closing meditation today. So let's just take the hands and just kind of warm them up. Rubbing them together, rubbing them under your thighs, whatever works. And then we're just gently, just on the surface of the skin, just having your hands by your ears and then just kind of coming down towards your shoulders. Great. And just do that a couple times. If your hands are still cold and you want to warm them up some more, you can. Just nice and gentle here, just on the surface of the skin, just coming down. Just kind of getting the blood flowing that can help with any sore muscles or stiffness. Great. Good. Just letting yourself relax here. You made it through the physical aspect of your practice, and then you get to relax. Great. And then from here, just taking the fingers kind of in the backs of the shoulders, maybe just doing small circles here, maybe causing the skin to kind of circle around just slightly. Remember, anything pinching is bad, so if it pinches, stop doing it. We don't want that. Great. And maybe working your way down a little. If you find a spot that feels good, maybe stay there, or maybe kind of work your way slowly down more towards the shoulders. Great. Just applying the right amount of pressure that feels good to you. Great. When you feel done with that, we'll just relax the hands from that. So just kind of taking the thumb and stroking across the palm, maybe even just gently separating kind of right where the fingers are. Great. And then the other side. Both hands. Great. And then we'll just go through the fingers. So just kind of like squeezing gently all the way down. Again, if it hurts, don't do it. Just kind of relaxing the muscles.
You fall, don't cry.
Yeah, right. Good. And then switching hands when you're through there. Good. Great. And then you can just shake it all out. Any final movements you want to do before we start coming into our breathing and meditation exercises, go ahead, take that now. And then just allow yourself to get comfortable. Arrange the clothing any way you need to, the hair, adjust your position. Find a comfortable spot for your feet, that where they can just rest down heavy towards the floor. And start to find a comfortable spot for the hands. If you feel like you need grounding, you can have palms down. If that's building tension in your shoulders, maybe you try palms up to help open through the chest and relax the neck. Or maybe you're in need of warmth or comfort and you can have the hands together. Whatever speaks to you. And again, maybe you soften the eyes closed here, or maybe you just soften the gaze down to help the face to start to relax. Go ahead and take a nice full deep breath in, filling up the lungs. And exhale, let go. Once again, filling up belly, ribs, chest, and release. Belly, ribs, chest. Couple more breaths like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Continuing to deepen the breath in a way that feels comfortable, not forcing anything. And then maybe think about extending the length of the exhale. Having your exhale slightly longer than your inhale sends the signal to your brain that now is a safe time to relax. It's a good way to calm the nervous system. Long deep breaths in, long deep breaths out. Continuing this nice deep breathing as we come into our body scan. So simply as each part of the body is named, just bring your focus there. Notice any sensation. And then allow your focus to move on to the next part. Starting with the toes, bottoms of the feet, tops of the feet, the heels and the ankles, the shins and the calves, all around the knees, the fronts and backs of the thighs, inner thighs and outer thighs, and the hips, the lower stomach and the low back, the waist, middle back, upper stomach, the rib cage, upper back, the shoulder blades, the lungs and the heart, the chest and the collarbone, the fronts of the shoulders, tops of the shoulders, backs of the shoulders. Moving your attention to the sides of the shoulders, the upper arms, all around the elbows, the lower arms, wrists, palms of the hands, the backs of the hands, and your fingers. Allowing the attention to sweep up the arms, to the back of the neck, sides of the neck, the throat, the jaw, the tongue and the teeth, the cheeks, sides of the head and the ears, back of the head, eyelids and eyebrows, the forehead, and the top of the head. Bringing your focus to the entire left side of the body, the entire right side of the body, the entire front of the body, the entire back of the body, the entire top of the body, and the entire bottom of the body. Now the whole body feeling soft, heavy, released, supported by the chair. For our meditation today, we're going to do a guided visualization. So you're just noticing the pictures that come into your mind as the words are spoken, and allowing your imagination to transport you somewhere where you feel peaceful and safe. We're going to do a garden meditation today. Imagining yourself on a beautiful, warm spring day, walking through a lovely garden. Start to notice what surrounds you. Notice the temperature of the air. Notice the smell of the flowers and the fresh air. The sound of the breeze. Maybe you can hear birds or squirrels in your garden. Notice all the colors around you. Notice the path or the dirt that you're walking on. All the textures, all the decorations in the garden. Now start to notice how you feel here. Paint yourself a picture of somewhere where you can feel safe. Now notice if you're picturing somewhere you've been before, or somewhere that you've just imagined in your mind. Maybe you have fountains or sculptures in your garden. Maybe it's a vegetable garden. Maybe a flower garden, or maybe both. Notice any bird baths or swings or benches. Notice the weather that you're imagining. Is it a sunny day? Or does it smell as if it might rain? Just continuing to fill in the details of this garden walk. How does the earth feel beneath the feet? Smelling the soil, listening to your own footsteps. Maybe imagining yourself finding a bench or swing to sit on and rest as you continue to fill in the details of this picture. Now we're just going to rest quietly holding this image in our mind for about a minute, and my voice will call you back into the room when it's time. Now slowly starting to bring yourself back into the present moment, but knowing that this place exists in your minds and you can find this feeling again anytime, any place. Start to invite some small movements back into the body, maybe wiggling the toes or the fingers. Maybe letting that movement spread into the hands and feet. Only opening the eyes when you feel ready. Maybe stretching out the arms and legs. And taking any final movements you need to just bring your energy back. Maybe a few more neck rolls or cat and cow, sun breaths, whatever you need. And then when you feel ready, we'll seal our practice with a final sun breath, dropping the hands to the sides. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.